Alright, so we have a companion now. Parvati is our first companion. Let's talk to her in the presence of Mr. Thompson, so he can overhear everything. Right?
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
That's okay. Yeah, she acknowledges that. That might not be the smartest idea. Before we do, I want to check out the bottom left menu. See what we can do. Not sure if we can do anything yet.
Yep, be right over.
Okay, we can call her like that. I'm not sure what the other button does yet. Oh, that was an inhaler. I was thinking, what the hell's happening? It's the, no, not the buttons I'm looking for. Probably something different. Let me look at the menu. Okay, Parvati has her own sub-menu. TNL makes the best gear for your friends and family, the Companion Ledger. This Companion Ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. You can see their skills, stats, status effects and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. You can also change how they behave in combat by selecting their preferred weapon, follow distance and aggressiveness. Alright, let's have a look. So she's decked out with... okay, these weapons are mine. This is what she uses. She has a ranged and a melee weapon. Just a regular handgun. I guess every companion has some kind of specialty, and she uses the impact hammer. As opposed for the handgun, we could give her the shotgun. We don't have much, really. She can, yeah, keep using the handgun. She has a better one than I have, apparently. Because it's a level 2 gun? Yeah. This one does 120 damage and knockdown per second. What do we have? These are all weaker, so she has the better weapons anyway. What about her armor? She's using mechanics overalls, junior grade. The oil-stained overalls tell you Parvati works hard, but the goggles tell you she values safety. So that's a piece of armor that only she uses, because even in the description her name is used. Armor 7. She can use the helmet, the Marauder helmet. There we go. Now we don't see her face anymore. I wonder what happens if we talk to her. Yeah, let's unequip it for now, if we can. No. Okay, yeah, she has it on. We can always check the option to I'm not sure how we get it off her. The option to hide the helmets. Yeah, I guess we need to actively change something, because I cannot unequip it, weirdly enough. Alright, then she has a helmet. Yeah, we cannot...
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Yeah, that's annoying. Why can't we unlock or hide your helmet? I mean, we can hide it, but why can't we unequip it? Oh well. Tier 1, she has no perks. She has less perks than we have, but there's no perk points. And there we go, their behaviors, distance. I guess medium for now, since we've played around with it. Weapons, mixed, ranged, or melee. Let's do mixed. Aggressive, defensive, or passive. Let's go aggressive. I mean, that are the default settings. Derived stats. Derived from me? Okay, she's very good at engineering. And apparently persuasion and lockpicking is also her thing. Ability overload. What did I change? Nothing. And that's what we can do in the companion ledger, I think. Alright, let's have a look around in the settings. Settings are here. I think, where would it be? Show player helmet. Let's uncheck this for now. So they wear their helmets, but you can't see them. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, for now let's keep it that way. I guess we better head out then.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Got a sec?
Yeah, will you step out the elevator? So occasionally companions may have something swivel up. Let's check that out. Should be under here. Companion wants to talk. They'll have something on their mind when you see a thought bubble above their head. Try talking to them. They may have something interesting to say. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out. Then choose a compatible item to replace it with. I cannot unequip it, apparently. Interesting. What is unchecked in the codex? I want to know. Quest dependencies. There's even more. What else? Combat? Okay, that was it. Let's have a look at the quest section then. So quest dependencies. Maybe it'll tell me, but I don't think there are quest dependencies right now. Alright, let's talk. Guess we'll stay in the elevator.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Straightforward, not really. Figures. Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Yeah, so my assumption that Mr. Thompson actually believes what he says is true. I guess it's well written and well acted then. How well did you know the deserters? You worked with them? You were friends? Or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
You can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Oh, that's an optional thing. Definitely, let's do that. I do like the vicar. Yes, I met the vicar. He asked me to find a book for him.
Books are for rich folk. I wonder what he wants with something like that.
It's great that the game acknowledges that. I really get a sense that this game is quite intricate with the storytelling and the narration, and recognizes situations that have happened. I mean, Obsidian proved that in Fallout New Vegas, or with Fallout New Vegas, that they can do that. And I guess with games like Pillars of Eternity as well. I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Okay, let me just check something here. What if we change the settings, showing her helmet? And then talk to her?
Where are we headed?
Okay, so that's not a thing. So when we actually talk to a person, the helmet gets removed anyway. So then I'll leave it on. We'll talk later, I guess. Talk to the vicar. I like her. She seems like a fun, genuine character. Okay, there's something wrong with you there. A little bit buggy. Right, let's have a look at the journal. And optional, speak to the vicar. Parvati wants to visit the town's vicar. She's a little uncertain about the task Reed has set before you. Yeah, well, me too. The vicar might be able to provide some moral guidance. He can advise me. Yeah. What did I want to check? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, there was a note that I read when entering Edgewater. I found it on a dead body, I think. I want to check that out, really. Logs. Let me check. Damaged letter. No, that's Anna. Theodore Granger, Samuel Cadden. Elmer Thompson, yeah, that's... He didn't ever mention an Elmer. Marvin McDevitt must be the son of this Adelaide. And Milton Reyes must be family of the constable. But where's the other letter? Maybe it wasn't a letter, it was on a monitor in the maintenance division, I think. I guess I'll check that out. I want to know more. Well, it's not mentioned with talking to her. Let's actually check that out. What is that building again? Map. Oh, this one is locked. Yeah. Alright, we'll talk to the vicar. Where's maintenance division? I think it was here? No, it was over there, I think.
Wish we had some better rations.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens.
Alright, she's talking, she's making remarks about places. We want to go upstairs. And it's either you or the other one.
It's an office. Just my office.
Yeah, okay. Alright, she recognizes it. So, your dad, huh? Yeah, Robert Holcomb. Note. So it's addressed to Robert. That's her father. She was raised alone. Indumati must be her mother. Yeah, the company says she has no name until you give her one. Parvati, they tell me her birthday will be set on the date she's legally delivered to you. Make her feel special and I can't. Aw, she liked it when I sang to her. So what happened to Indumati? I guess we'll need to build a relationship for her to open up to me.
Yeah, huh?
Okay, we have a perception thing where the game recognizes her talking a lot about her father, but it didn't really happen yet. So that's kind of weird. She made one remark and then my perception is already, I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
You mean she's dead?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Well, that's insane. That's inhuman. Oh, okay. We lack the perception skill to say this. But I wouldn't even say that. That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Alright. We'll talk later. I do like the writing of this game, the writing of the dialogue. It's already better than, definitely better than in Fallout 4.
Oh, you like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here.
So are you holed up in here? Whose room is it? Oh, okay, it's not any person's room.
I don't like coming out here. People on the street stare.
It's fall damage. Yeah. Okay, she's just falling behind me. Alright, so I guess... Oh yeah, we need to talk to the Vicar. I was making ready to leave, but there are still some other areas we need to explore. Well, this area we got explored. Alright, I'm already lost. Okay, we need to go there. That's the fastest way.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
That is the store.
There's something outside the walls.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Too clean. Well, it kind of looks nice, I think. Hello, Vicar.
Any progress on that matter we discussed? Ah, Miss Holcomb. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
This here's Vicar DeSoto. He's always offering spiritual counsel to those that need it.
Thank you for the kind assessment, Miss Holcomb. I admit, I've been quite interested to make our outsider's acquaintance.
And that's it? I haven't found your book yet?
Please, get it.
Okay, then we have this option again.
What would you like to discuss?
There we go. Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Is there a timer? I guess in a way to fix the geothermal plant.
That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the others. The ones who left.
Adelaide McDevitt's encampment. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Alright. So what do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
He's a rational man, isn't he? So he lacked the intelligence. By the way, this shows up whenever I'm close to the option. But we're not there yet. It could be a thing that if we take some substances, maybe with buffs you can get to that point. That's why I want to raise these levels as quickly as possible. So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
So he actually advises us to what Reed Thompson wants from us. Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are.
Okay. Oh. Level 3. We have leveled up. You probably level up with me. Well, thanks, Vicar. Yeah. You want... Is that the answer you wanted?
Where are we headed?
You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Yeah, then why'd you want to talk to him?
The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
Well, he knows everybody, doesn't he? Well, thanks.